Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your reading for the weeks of August the 6th through 19th, 2024. This is if you are an Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising, or have another significant Aquarius placement in your chart. If you're new to this channel, welcome. It's good to have you, and if you're returning, welcome back. This is a 12-card horoscope spread, really 13 with the one in the middle. And my usual deck is Murray Hope's Way of Cartouche, which is the first deck that I'm using. I usually like to read Cartouche first and then clarify, but this week I'm actually using the Essential Oil Oracle. And I'm noticing in my other readings that it can take quite a long time to get through them if I have to shuffle and lay out cards while I'm going. So I just figured let's lay everything out in advance to try to be as concise as possible here. If you do like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about future videos. And if you want to know more about the videos that I put up here, because in addition to tarot videos, I also do channeling videos of Archangel Azrael. I'm going to be providing some videos on healing modalities, meditations, things like that, and also my daily live stream that I do on my channel, transition.life.coaching on Instagram. I post those here as well. Sometimes it takes me a couple days to catch up with them, so you can view them on Instagram as well. All the information about my work, the services I provide, including tarot readings, and of course my Instagram live stream are in the description box below. So, okay, all that said, the second deck that I'm actually using is this Essential Oil Oracle. Those of you who have done readings or seen these readings before know that I occasionally will use this deck. Usually it's kind of like a last little inspirational card pull, but I'm feeling like I wanted to use them. I wanted to experiment and see how I felt about using them in a horoscope spread. So we're going to do that. I've been doing that for Libra through Pisces this week, and our extra card pull will be from the astrology, Black Moon astrology cards. So, okay, so the first thing I'm seeing right off for you, Aquarius, some of you may be having a change in job, or at least maybe travel connected with the job, because I've got Water and Anubis in the job houses here. Seems like there could be some kind of a family issue here, because we have Seth here, and with Horus, Horus would definitely be more of an indication of a family situation. Now, sometimes it can be a health situation for somebody in the family, but I feel like it may, because I'm seeing this sort of sense of being careful about communications here, or showing a little bit of caution, which actually does fit in because we are in a Mercury retrograde period right now. So it's always good to, it's always good to recognize that there could be some misunderstandings, just as there can be travel delays, and there may also be reasons to look at legal matters and contracts very carefully during this period of time. It does seem to me like something is going on here with the home sector. The extra card that we have here from the oil deck is called the Encouraging Oil. I guess this is some kind of an oil blend. I don't know what oil blends these cards are based on, but the key word here is motivation. The trigger statement is, I don't know where to start. The true statement is, I take action now. You will find clarity and the ability to create now. This is your time to make things happen. So I don't know. Now, this could be, I don't know, if there's a family situation where, I don't know, where there's a settling of an estate or a clearing out of a house or something like that. That could also be part of I don't know where to start. Or it could just be a situation where trying to resolve it, maybe you don't quite know, like maybe there's been an argument and you don't know who should actually speak up first or say something or do something, but it seems like there's going to be a motivation to take action in the direction of, see, it feels like you are definitely being encouraged to create harmony in a situation that might be non-harmonious right now. So it does seem like there may be, Mercury retrograde also brings opportunities for correction. So there may be an opportunity for you to correct things right now. If I look at this third Mercury house, along with Bastet, you have a lemon oil card. And the key statement, trigger statement is, I'm so confused. The key word is clarity. Yeah, clarity of communications would be helpful. I mean, Bast often indicates the need to rely on our instinct for things. It does indicate something that is pleasant and pleasurable, friendly. There's a strong social vibe connected with Bast. So this could indicate you taking a short trip for a social event. I don't know if it would be connected to family or not. But there is also this idea of being a little cautious and giving as you wish to receive. Just, following your intuition with something. Something may not be what it appears, which is maybe why we have the clarity card here. And the true statement here is, I am present. It says, allow your mind to clear and let the noise of your thoughts fall away and listen to your intuition. Yeah, so you're being told that right now, during this retrograde period, intuition is very strongly your guide right now, because what people say and what you're seeing may not quite be what's going on. It does seem like you are that you've got winged disc in the first house. So this is definitely you. Your sense of identity is, this is almost like overcoming an obstacle or overcoming a challenge or overcoming self-doubt. This is you putting yourself first, but in a good way here. I mean, this is like you being successful and projecting success to other people. The card you have with it is the renewing card, and the keyword is forgiveness. The trigger statement is, I didn't deserve this. The true statement is, I forgive. Allow the labels of judgment to disappear. See situations and individuals through your heart. Forgive yourself. Okay, so this suggests to me a situation, where maybe it's the family thing. Maybe you have felt criticized or misunderstood by others. We are also going through a Chiron retrograde through the end of December, and I am offering a class on that on the 17th of August, so you can check my website if that interests you. But there is there's this, I didn't deserve this. A lot of times the person that's hardest to forgive is ourselves. So there's definitely the sense of you achieving some kind of a clarity and perhaps some level of self-forgiveness, or maybe even just some kind of external validation as well, that really helps you move forward in terms of things that maybe have been holding you back. Maybe you feeling you're not good enough or not worthy enough or not able to do certain things. And maybe because of something, maybe you're feeling you didn't deserve. Maybe somebody said or did something and you said, well, that was an unfair criticism, or that was, something unfair. But this is about letting all of that go, okay? And being able to move forward for yourself. I mean, not only to connect with other people, but also for yourself. So that's a really nice card. You have Crook and Flail here in your money house, and I don't know, with all this water energy in your work houses here, and I don't know if this specifically has to do with your work, but there definitely seems to be a need to be a little more disciplined around finances. This can also indicate a raise in profile or status. So maybe some people are getting a promotion on their job or something like that. There's something here where there's a raise in status. And we have this with the respiratory oil. And the keyword here is breath. So the trigger statement is, I can't breathe. So maybe for some of you, you feel like you can't breathe financially. The true statement is, I open up to all possibility. You already let go of suffering so you can take in new possibilities. Release so you can receive. Okay, so that suggests to me maybe raising your attitude or taking a new attitude towards money, because some of you, it may be that you're feeling stuck financially, and the idea is like, no, you need to release your old ways of thinking and your old habits around money, because now this is going to allow you to move into a place where you can increase. If you're in business for yourself, this would definitely mean being more visible. Sometimes this could even mean bringing an expert in, because Crook and Flail is definitely about expertise, but there's definitely a sense of self-discipline, but also self-confidence. So I feel like it's saying you should be confident that whatever is going on financially, whatever it is you're trying to do, is definitely achievable. So I feel like that's very good news with money. It's more or less saying you are ready to take something to the next level. Or like I said, for some people, it could literally be a work promotion or something like that. Now, if you're in the love houses, now again, this is going to depend. If you are a single person watching this looking for love, right now, I mean, Isis is a card here in your 5th house, so I feel like there's a sense of self-care. It's quite possible that, either you or the person maybe you're interested in might be a very caring person. There's a strong nurturing vibe to this card, okay, which could mean mothering in some sense, or somebody who's very motherly, whether they're male or female, doesn't matter. There seems to be almost a strong motherly energy, or a strong energy of caring. And again, sometimes this could also be self-care too. But the oil card that goes with it is basil oil, and the keyword here is inspiration. The trigger statement is, I'm tired of it all. The true statement is, I find strength in my purpose. Please rest and know that in stillness you will find clarity around the purpose here. The need to cope will fall away as you find the question you are the answer to. Okay, so there's a couple of things here. It could be that you have a partnership that's nurturing, but this could also indicate, because this is also the house of creativity, and there's a certain amount of visibility to it. And the fact that inspiration is your keyword, this could be that maybe you need to take a time out and allow inspiration to come in, because maybe there is something that wants to be expressed through you right now. It could be a creative project. Now, when we think creative, we always assume it's like art or music or performance or something like that, but it doesn't have to be that. We can express ourselves creatively in many ways. For some people, this could literally indicate becoming a mother or looking at motherhood. So, so this may be about examining what your creative purpose is right now, and kind of taking some time out to do that. Isis is a card of persevering patiently, but also of self-care and of nurturing. So with Anubis here, I was looking at this in terms of your job houses. This is the house of Virgo. So this can be the house of a job if you work for somebody else and get paid. Like if you're somebody who's self-employed or something like that, that aspect wouldn't apply here. It might have more to do with health, or it might have more generally to do with worry and things like that. But Anubis has to do a lot with protection. It can have to do with travel for things. And you have it with the wild orange oil card. And this is the card of good fortune. And the trigger statement is there's not enough. The true statement is I attract abundance. Feel the joy you would have once you reached your goals here and now. You will achieve your dreams the fastest that way. Okay, so again, there's definitely this idea of refocusing your energy and your thought, and not just your thoughts, but just adjusting your frequency, so to speak, to bring in abundance. Perhaps you're in a job right now. Maybe you're staying here for safety's sake. I mean, Anubis can have to do with protection. Maybe some people are staying in a job that they really don't want to be in anymore, or really doesn't reflect where they want to go. But they're there because they're like, well, it's safety, it's health insurance, it's an income, it's this. But you also want to make sure that this is not blocking any abundance that you have. Like saying, well, I have to. It's almost like Four of Pentacles energy. Like I have to hang on to what I have now, but allowing yourself to let go and to move into something new potentially. And we are seeing for some people a potential change in job up here in the 10th house. This may be something that allows you to move and to manifest what it is you actually want, not just in terms of what you want to do, like what your inspiration is, what you want to do, but also in terms of what you attracting the kind of financial abundance that you're looking for as well. If that has been something, especially if you feel like you haven't been able to breathe with money lately. Okay, so continuing on with the relationships, like I said, if you're somebody looking for love, we have Earth with cinnamon. So definitely there's a very strong Earth vibe here. So I don't know if you're involved with somebody who's an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or if this is just that you either have a partner who's very stable and practical and has their feet on the ground, maybe somebody who has a lot of money, because both cinnamon oil and the Earth card are definitely associated with finances or money. So maybe this is something that's going to come for a partner. Who knows? Maybe some of you are looking for a partner with money. And this doesn't have to be a love relationship. This can be a business partnership too. And this can also be a marriage. So you may have a marriage that's solid and secure and, financially, that puts you in a good financial position. Or what it could mean is if we are seeing these financial problems and you are a married person, then this could be saying that maybe your spouse is going to come into some money, or there's going to be a financially solid situation here. In any case, we are definitely looking at this. If it's about your actual prospects of a relationship, then I would say Isis over here is saying be patient, because this is something that's going to grow slowly. With the cinnamon card, the key word is intimacy here. And the trigger statement is, this is too good to be true. The true statement is, it only gets better. Allow yourself to experience more joy and love. Raise resonance by swimming in the sweetness of life. Okay, so for some of you, this is definitely an indication, if you're not in a relationship now, of having one that's gonna seem too good to be true. Or maybe if your marriage has been, left you less than enthusiastic these days, which can happen. It may be that there's going to be some new intimacy, or a new sense of intimacy, or something on the horizon that really makes things better. Or maybe it's going to seem very good, and you're going to go, wow, this is great. Is this really my marriage? Is this really my life? Is this my beautiful car? Is this my beautiful wife? I'm going back to the talking heads. And it seems to say, you can believe that things are good and that they're only going to get better. So that's a very good omen for relationships, certainly. So if this is something you're waiting on, slow and steady, this definitely indicates moving towards something that's going to be really good. Now, our 8th house here is our house of transformation, and we have fire here. So once again, there's this whole idea of inspiration, but also of purging, of getting rid of things in our lives that no longer serve us, or transforming them. I'm more of a fan of transformation than purgation. Sometimes we do need to detoxify from things, and fire does mention this, but this is also an inspiration, a call to action, to move towards where our fire is, where our passion is. And we have it with the topical oil card. And this card, the keyword is harmony. The trigger statement is, I'm boiling over. It's funny, you have fire and you're boiling over. The true statement is, I allow myself to feel. It says, give yourself space to decompress and take time to nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Allow emotions to surface and release. Okay, so this could be a very emotional time for you. Mars has been in some strange places. Mars is now in Gemini, and now we have a Mercury retrograde. So, so Mars in Gemini can be, that certainly can turn the temperature up on our feelings and on our moods. We can be prone to be short-tempered and impatient with things. So, but this may all be kind of happening to allow you to get in touch with your feelings right now. So that may be a lot of what's going on. Now, in terms of, this is the house of Sagittarius. So this is Jupiter energy. This is about expansion, long-distance travel. It can have to do with higher education, like schooling, getting more schooling, whether it's college or university or not. It can also have to do with spirituality and faith and belief and whatever that is, whatever that means to you. In any case, it's about opening your mind and expanding your horizons, becoming free. And yeah, you have Lotus here. So Lotus kind of may indicate the need to calm the mind, maybe through getting more information or learning something, maybe even taking a trip somewhere that will help you relax. Now you have it with the Magnolia oil card, and the keyword here is amplify at the top. And the keywords, the trigger statement is, I can't get anything right. The true statement is, I'm in divine time. It says, harness your loving energy and watch as one miracle unfolds after another. So yeah, there's definitely, okay, together I read the message as, in terms of where you want to go next, how you're trying to expand your horizons. This is saying, just allow things to unfold. Like Lotus would be saying, relax. Relax into this period of time. You have a lot of high emotions over here. You've got a lot of emotions that you're working through. There's a reason here for you to, take care of yourself, to listen to your inner voice, to listen to what inspiration is telling you. You may be seeking clarity on something that doesn't feel very clear right now. You may be motivated to solve a family problem. But this seems to be saying to me that, that things are, you are going to progress, and you're going to see how it is. You can just relax into things. There's not a whole lot you have to do to make something happen. It'll just unfold if you trust. Now, with water here in the 10th house, now again, this could either be changing your job or a movement or a change, going with the flow of something. There could be changes in an organization you work for or something, and maybe there's not sure how those are going to affect you. But there can also be a change in what it is you're doing with yourself, because this is really the house of career and legacy. So this is more, and when I say legacy, I don't mean necessarily an inheritance. I mean more what legacy you're leaving for others. Okay, and that doesn't have to be a financial legacy. It can have to do with I don't know, what book you've written, what you've done at a particular place that you've left behind for people. What you've left behind for people in terms of relationships or whatever. We all have something that we offer and that we give to the world, and that's what the 10th house has to do with. So there may be some shifts and changes around that, maybe even a lot of emotions. We have it with the Cassia oil card, and the keyword here is confidence. And the trigger statement is, I can't do that. The true statement is, I am a light. Step forward and be the bright light that you are. Serve your purpose to the world by sharing your amazing gifts, right? But the fact that it's saying confidence, you could be being asked to do something else. There may be a change in your job or what you're doing, and maybe it is something you feel that, or maybe you're in doubt as to whether or not it's something that you can do, or whether you can do adequately or as good as another person did it or something like that. But this is saying have confidence, because you are definitely, you are a light to others, and whatever it is you're offering, even if it's something you're new at and you're imperfect at it, don't worry about it. Everybody has to start somewhere. Everybody has to go through a learning curve, and, nobody's gonna, and if people, I don't know, how it is in this world. I like to say nobody judges you for that, but there's always people out there who just want to nitpick at people for different things, but forget about those people. You need to learn things, and if it turns out that you do something that isn't quite right, then, you'll figure out the right way to do it the next time. So, okay. 11th house. Now, this is to do with your hopes and wishes and also your friendships and your social networks and stuff. You have the Buckle of Isis here. So this is where you're being asked, you have to give something up. I think I saw this down here. There was a sense of opening up to possibility here. Yeah, financially, it's saying letting go so you can open up to new possibilities. So I think maybe part of what you want has to do with financial stability, but it is going to require you to give something up. Yeah, we had wild orange oil down here too. You may be feeling very protective about that, and that may be driving some of your financial, your decisions. Now, your oil card here is clove, And the key word is presence. So the trigger statement is, why did this happen to me? The true statement is, how did this happen for me? It says, know that you are the star of your life. You are the lead and the audience is here for you. Okay, so basically, I would say that that means that work you're putting out now that you're wondering, maybe, is it worth it? Is it going to be financially viable? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? Whatever it is, or maybe there's a relationship that you feel, a friendship or something that has, some people are in our lives, as they say, for a reason and some for a season. There could be some people who are moving out of your life, and maybe you're wondering why that's happening, but just understand that you're loved, you're the star of your show, and that any kind of changes or sacrifices you're making now are going to be rewarded. Because Buckle of Isis says that we are rewarded for the work that we put into something. Now, we do see Thoth in the 12th house, so this does imply that there is some kind of healing going on at a very deep level here. There's also something around timing, divine timing, things happening at the right time for you. And we have it with the Roman chamomile card, and the key word here is destiny. So the trigger statement is, I am lost. The true statement is, I do what I love. There's a path waiting just for you. Open your heart and mind so you can use it on your journey of fulfillment. Okay, and it's interesting because you have confusion here and you have feeling lost here. Now, these would be the more negative associations. You might say, oh no, well, I know what I'm doing. I'm on my path. I feel okay. But I think we do want to definitely look at the keywords here. And the fact that the word destiny is coming up at the top, and Thoth is a card of destiny. So something is happening on a deeper level that is actually moving you towards where you need to be. So I think this is basically saying, you can lighten up on yourself. You are not, you're not a bad person. You're not, if you've made mistakes or if there's been falling outs, you will be motivated to make the changes you need to fix things. Any changes that are coming up right now, you need to move towards them with confidence. Don't be worried. Don't be afraid that, I'm going to lose money. This isn't going to work or whatever. And it does seem like there's some kind of relationship, or it could even be a business partnership that seems to be connected to finances here. Now, overall, we have the Sphinx. So this is kind of a wait and see card. So maybe you're at a point where you are still in the healing process, like trying to figure things out. Okay. And, just taking this as a time of correction. Yeah, because our overall other card is DNA repairing. The key word is transmutation. And the trigger statement is, I don't know who I am. The true statement is, I am. There's no efforting required. We're back to that again. Wow, that seems to be your theme for today, Aquarius. There's no efforting required for this shift. Be present and allow every aspect of your being to transform. So, yeah, there's definitely a sense that there's change coming in. Things you've been worried about will be, you will see how things are going to unfold. Now I've pulled this extra card. Yeah, you have Scorpio energy, which is, again, I transform. Didn't we just saw this? Transmutation, transform. You are in the process of transforming. I think Libra got this kind of energy as well. And yeah, and so Scorpio is transforming on the deepest level. So there may be things going on right now that are confusing. Maybe your people are behaving in certain ways that you're saying, why, what are we, there may be people who we think maybe are hidden enemies. Maybe there's things that are coming out, or we're learning things about people in situations that we didn't know, and maybe it's leaving us in a place of self-doubt for to some degree. But it's saying this is just a deep transformation that's going on. So if you just allow things to happen, you're going to see where everything ends up. So I think this is actually a really great reading for you, Aquarius, because down here you have, like I said, there is some stuff around family that looks like it needs to be sorted out. Finances maybe have been a little tight for some of you. But yeah, there's definitely this sense of, there's whatever threshold you're at right now, you are definitely going to move over it. I mean, if this is happening on a deep level and you're being carried towards it, there's not anything specific, or you just need to follow your intuition to know what it is that you have to do. So I hope this reading was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, again, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to subscribe and haven't already, subscribing and hitting the notification bell would be much appreciated, as everybody who subscribes definitely helps this channel's visibility. And of course, I enjoy having you here every week or every couple of weeks. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.